Hello,
Technical
everybody.
issues people don't.
Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Wwe Gaming Channel. We just kind of crashed on that other stream that I tried to start, but we're back. We're good. This is gonna be the first. Oh God, I have my volume still on from when I was catching Raw highlights for the stream. Anyway, we
Good
have
job.
the Raw review. This will be our first installment. This will be a weekly series with me and Alex. Occasionally, we might bring somebody else in, but it's mostly going to be me and Alex. This is our little thing to kind of separate us, I guess, from some of the other guys that we do it with.
Yeah,
Um,
you can say that.
just friendly talks about where we think they're going to go from here and stuff like that. Highlights of the show and all that good stuff. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have Wwe 2K17 gameplay in the background for you guys, as you get to hear our sexy, wonderful voices.
It's
Um,
not that sexy.
I said it for Alex's stream because my stream decided it wasn't gonna start, but we will also be doing SmackDown Live and 205 Live weekly updates as well. Those will be combined into one big stream. So,
Yes.
because 205 is only an hour, so we're just going to combine it and call it a day. So, alright, you're going to use Seth Rollins.
Let's go ahead and do it. I don't know who you're picking.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Okay.
Ah, yee. So,
Alright.
you got to kind of lead it because you have the notes, my good sir.
Yeah, you didn't get to watch the show. I watched the show, of course. So
Yeah, I watched the highlights.
you watched the highlights on the YouTube channel for
Right.
WWE.
Which
So
basically
that's good
gave you
enough
the
for me.
entire show.
Yeah, this in bits and pieces.
Yeah, it took out all the boring parts, like
Alright.
entrances and shit.
So Monday Night Raw was in Ohio State University tonight, and for this week we had Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens start up the show, basically reviewing and recapping Roadblock, which happened last night. So they basically do a replay of the main event, basically showing highlights of it, and then which showed like we said in our review video, it showed that Jericho and Owens were having this bit of tension going on. Correct? What the?
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, Braun. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But
yeah,
in this segment, go ahead.
it showed. I mean, it showed a little bit of tension, but I think it was mostly them getting back to what they started out with, which I like, the best friend
Right.
thing.
Mhm.
We got our Royal Rumble main event, I guess.
Yeah, we got it here.
At least I think it's gonna be the
We
main
got it here.
event. It's gonna be Raw's
But
main event for sure.
basically, Owens and Jericho state that they're still best friends. So Jericho let's keep going in for a little bit, and then Foley comes out.
Which
And then this is when they show the replay of what happened after the main event of Roadblock, and this is when Foley announces that the main event, well, the Raw main event for Royal Rumble is going to be Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns once again for the Universal Championship, but with a twist in this one where Chris Jericho will be suspended above the ring inside of a shark cage.
a fucking shark cage. That is amazing. Kind of steals NXT's whole thing with Paul Ellering, but still amazing nonetheless.
Right. I feel like, honestly, I felt like they used it in NXT just to give it a bit of a test run to see how it would go.
Right, and now that it went well, they're gonna do it here. I mean,
Correct.
anything
And
that works
then-
well in NXT. Oh my god, I'm about to kill you.
And then, basically, the shark cage comes down. And then it comes down to the ring, and then Jericho and Owens are like criticizing it, like, man, like this is what is it? Flumsy is the word they use, I believe.
Yeah,
That it's not
like
even
that.
built right. And then Owens did that. It's made in Ohio, so it's gonna suck joke because they're in Ohio. Gotta get that heat.
Yes, the
And then
heat.
Jericho steps in, and Foley locks Jericho in the cage. And then Foley was like, "All right, I'm not gonna get the signal to raise the cage into Royal Rumble," while he's pointing his finger in the air. And then that's when the cage with Jericho inside starts raising up into the air.
Dude, the
This
freaking
was gold.
yes, it was a golden segment, and the fact that Foley sat there and just kept jumping, trying to catch the cage was amazing. As I'm trying to make you tap out, and your little thing isn't moving.
As we're in different matches.
Son of a... I was wondering why I was kicking Rollins' ass so easily.
Yeah, I was kicking Strowman's ass pretty damn easy.
That is upsetting. But
Yeah,
anyway.
so we got our first match, well, second match because of the Royal Rumble match. We got our other main event match for Royal Rumble set already with Owens and Reigns. And how do you feel about this?
I like the idea. I think people are gonna hate on it just because Roman Reigns is involved.
Oh, I mean, they have anything that involves Reigns.
Right. I mean, he can't win for losing.
Right. But I don't know, man. I mean, their match at Roadblock was iffy for me, like I said, but hopefully this
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the match itself. Honestly, I want to see this match.
I couldn't get hooked.
I want to see this match just to see what kind of fuck shit Jericho pulls out.
From the shark cage?
Yes.
Right. Alright, so moving on to that, we get our first match of the night, which is a Roadblock rematch between Big Cass and Rusev, which ends with Big Cass basically being pissed off and beating the crap out of Rusev in the corner, and thus referee gives the 5 count, but Big Cass doesn't answer it, keeps beating the shit out of him, and thus he gets disqualified because of it.
I liked it. I liked the way Big Cass kind of shows a stronger side of him, I guess you could say.
Right. But I don't know. I just feel like I kind of felt like it wasn't needed.
It wasn't
honestly.
needed,
Well, I don't know.
But it helps build Cass. Like he went to town on freaking Rusev.
Right. Like, he just stomped the shit out of him, dude. I was like, boy, you better get this man off him before he kills somebody.
Trying to decide a freaking Raw character to use.
Damn, I wonder what this like brings for the future between these two.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. But as I pick my guy.
Use Roman.
All right, so after that match, we have Sasha Banks coming out with a crutch and a knee brace on, showing the injury that she sustained in her Iron Man match with Charlotte at Roadblock. And she goes out there saying that she gave her blood, sweat, and tears for the match. And then she also says that the better woman, which is Charlotte, won the match.
Right.
And then this is when she asked for Charlotte to come out. But as we wait for Charlotte to come out, as everyone's expecting Charlotte to come out, Nia Jax comes out. And then she goes down there saying that Sasha will never be the boss of her and that she's just a little girl.
Yeah.
And then right after that, she kicks the crutch away from Sasha and then this assaults her and throws her across the ring, and when Sasha lands after the throw, her injured leg hits the bottom rope. So that's interesting.
I'm tossed up by how I feel about that segment. On one end, it helps.
How?
On one end, it helps Nia a little bit, but at the same time, it makes Sasha look so freaking weak. I mean, I get it's Nia Jax, you're trying to build her up, and I get that you're playing the Sasha's hurt angle, but even then, dude, it made her look so weak.
I liked it, honestly, because, again, like you said, they're giving Nia Jax something here, and showing her as this, like, dominant woman in the women's division is something that you need to do with her.
I agree, but at the same time, you're doing it at the same time as you're trying to build Strowman. And in the end, all they're going to do is keep building comparisons between those two.
Correct.
I still believe they pulled Nia up too early.
I had a feeling that this was going to be the next feud for Sasha, honestly, that it was going to be Nia Jax. I mean, honestly, who else was it going to be?
Only one you really
I mean,
could have done
they,
was maybe Dana Brooke. That's the only other real heel on
I
Raw.
don't think they would have done with Dana. I don't think they would have gone with Dana.
They need another heel woman on Raw because you got 3 heel women.
Yeah.
That's it. They need Paige
Charlotte,
to come back so
Dana
they can get a
Brooke,
heel.
and Nia Jax.
They
Yeah.
need Paige to come back because Paige could be a monster heel for Raw.
Correct.
If you
but
book her right when she comes back. And I mean, I think that's what everybody wants right now is freaking Paige to get back.
I honestly...
To kind of shake up the division a little bit. Because Raw needs help, dude.
Like, I don't, like... Okay, here's the thing with... I like her, honestly, but, like, I don't miss her.
I miss her.
I know,
want her back
and
in the
I know
ring.
I know that I might get backlash for that, but I don't miss her, honestly.
I do.
Like, if she comes back, I wouldn't mind. I'm like, okay, she's back, cool. But if she doesn't, I'm like, okay.
I miss her. I want her back. I want her because I need Raw needs another woman. You got really 3 legitimate women on that whole roster that are actually legitimized. You have Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte, and that's why Sasha and Charlotte keep freaking flip-flopping this damn belt.
Right.
After that, you don't have anybody. Paige is a legitimate champion. Like, you know she can come out and give it to both of those girls. Like, Paige is believable to be able to beat them.
Yeah, but then we can get into backstage politics with her and stuff like that. That's just another. That's just a whole other story involved.
Basically, they've just been punishing her because they don't like that she's dating Del Rio. Fucking hypocrites.
Alright, so after this, we have Cesaro and Sheamus backstage in Mick Foley's office, and Mick Foley comes in basically saying that they're proud of them for winning the championships and proud of all the work that they've done to team together. And right then and there, they revealed the new Raw Tag Team Championships.
As Jericho kind of shows off his little cock. He's like, oh my god, leave me alone, you fucking Samoan. Sorry, I seen the Samoan run at me.
So the new Raw Tag Team Championships, I mean, if you haven't seen them, basically it's the SmackDown titles, but instead of a blue strap, it is a red strap.
It's fucking sexy. It's actually sexier than the SmackDown titles, in my opinion.
I like them, honestly. I know a lot of people are torn between the whole uniformity with the whole WWE titles, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is something they're gonna roll with, and I like them, honestly. I like how the tag titles look on both brands.
Yeah.
And hopefully Cesaro and Sheamus have a good run with these titles.
I hope so. I think they should just let them run with it until you turn Sheamus face and stuff and kind of get them both as a face. And then you bring the Revival up and you let the Revival take it from them.
Right. And then, in this very exact same segment, after they reveal the titles, a referee comes in and starts asking for Foley, like Foley says, I'm busy here. The referee's like, no, this is emergency, we need you now. So Foley goes outside, and the cameras go outside too, and they show Braun Strowman basically every single official in sight.
Yes. Fucking amazing.
Like, he's throwing them over carts, he's throwing them over doors, I mean, he's throwing everybody around like it's nothing.
Braun Strowman was a pissed off monster tonight, and I love it. I love this look on Braun Strowman. I like the pissed off monster. Alright, just so I make sure we're in the same match. I just did a thing, pull your neck against the rope type shit.
Am I raising my arms in the air?
No. Fuck!
Oh my god,
You know
dude.
what? We're gonna use the regular Raw arena because it's pissing me off.
Dude, fuck this, dude. Jesus.
It's gotta be because we're using a custom arena. But it only does it to me and you, and I don't like that. Like when I do it with Chad, me and Chad had no problems. One of these days we'll get a match that actually works. We'll use the regular Raw arena and try that. I just use the other one because of the fancy fancy logo and shit.
The reason why Strowman is attacking everybody tonight is that he wants Sami Zayn. That he blames Foley for Zayn lasting 10 minutes in the ring with him. And says that he better have Zayn or else. Damn it.
Or else. I love it. I love the ultimatum.
The ultimatum, man. Alright, so after this we have Cedric Alexander versus Noam Dar for the love of Alicia Fox. That's basically the stipulation they're going here. And this is a 205 live rematch from, I believe, last week or 2 weeks ago. I could be wrong there.
I sent you a match invite.
Okay. Nope. No. There we go. Okay. So, in this match, Alexander would pick up the victory against Dar with the lumbar check. Pretty quick, not really quick, but like, it was actually pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was. Because they showed the entire match on YouTube. It was quick.
Right. Actually, wait, let me not. Well,
I think a call would be fine. I think it was just the arena because it was so much to load.
Yeah, right. Okay, so then after that match, Dar gets on the mic and says that even though they're one-on-one, they're one-on-one with each other, that they aren't even, and that Alicia Fox is the real prize in this situation, and that she's the one that he wants for Christmas this year. And basically, Alexander gets pissed. Basically, Noam Dar has jungle fever.
Yeah, but that whole thing was just awkward.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's like, it's pointless. You're trying to force storylines in the cruiserweight division.
Right.
The cruiserweights are about wrestling, not storylines.
Right. I feel like both Dar and Alexander are better than this.
I agree.
They don't deserve this like last minute like half-ass storyline. Honestly, they're way better than that.
And I mean, I get you're trying to get people to go watch 205 live, but I'm sorry, Alicia Fox being in the middle of Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander isn't going to bring in views.
Right.
I actually didn't see the entrance. Did Neville do the same entrance, or?
Yes, but he didn't do the fingers up. He just turned around, just like stared down at the floor with like this pissed off look, and then walked down the ramp.
I like it. That's awesome, man. I always thought the little point to the sky was kind of pointless.
Alright, so next segment here gets interesting. New Day comes out without the belts, and they say on commentary it's the first time they've done an entrance or appeared in a ring without the belts since August of 2015.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
That is insane, dude.
That is amazing and insane at the same time.
And New Day basically saying that they can't hold the belts forever, and that in order to be 3-time champions, they gotta lose it a couple of times. And then they made the joke of Kofi said that Ric Flair couldn't have become a 16-time champion without losing it 15 times. And then right after that, Big E adds on that that'll be Charlotte in a month.
That is the greatest thing ever.
That is the greatest line of the night. That's gotta be line of the night right there.
It's a toss-up between that and freaking Enzo Amore talking about Jinder Mahal. That was pretty fucking funny. When he's talking about my name, when he was doing the role playing, he's like, my name is Jinder, and shit, I forget how he said. He's like
my name is Jinder, and
everybody swipes left.
Swipe left on
Tinder.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking gold.
Alright, so
that and the Jericho and them losing their shit was awesome.
After this, Cesaro and Sheamus come out and they basically say that today is a new day with them being the new tag team champions for about a year and a half.
You just got hit with a forearm, right? We're in the same match?
Yes, you're going outside the ring,
yep,
you're doing a springboard, I just dodged a missile drop kick, I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're Gucci.
Alright, so Sheamus basically goes on saying that the New Day disgraced the belts for 483 days. And then New Day said that they're happy that they lost the belts to not Sheamus, but Cesaro.
And that had me laughing. I thought that was awesome.
That was great. So they both get in the ring, and then Gallows and Anderson come out. And they basically say that Anderson says that everyone in the ring are good brothers. I like how they mentioned the good brothers.
Yes.
And then Gallows goes on and says that Cesaro and Sheamus wouldn't have beaten New Day if it wasn't for them softening them up a little bit, basically.
By beating up or delivering beatdowns or some shit to the Nerd
Yeah.
Day.
The Nerd Day, man. It's all
That
about
was such
Nerd
a
Day.
bad pun.
But it was great because it was Gallows, damn it.
It was,
Day.
It was a bad pun. I
So
don't
Shining
like
Stars
Gallows on the
come out.
mic. Can I just say that? Oh shit! It just like depleted me a whole bar for accidentally kicking the ref.
Really?
Yes, like I just lost like a whole star.
Oh, good job.
It's fucking crazy. Leave me alone, Cedric. You
Does he
fucking.
not have
Oh my
springboard?
god!
Yeah, he does. You bitch is gonna no soul and then taunt on me.
Oh shit! No! Leave me. Oh my god! Leave me alone, you fucker.
So, right after the Shining Stars come out, and they're basically saying, whoa, it's the holiday season, no need to fight, and they hand out brochures for their resort in Puerto Rico, whatever. And then, when they're handing out the brochures, Cesaro rips one of the brochures up, and that basically gets the Shining Stars triggered. And then that's when like a 4-team brawl just occurs.
My dude just said
How do
trigger.
how do you feel about Shining Stars?
I think they could be so good if you just give them a chance. Like, start building them up. Stop making them a fucking joke.
Right.
I mean, they have the in-ring ability.
Correct.
They were tag champions in the past when they were just Epico and Primo. Now you're forcing this damn Puerto Rican gimmick down our throats without the best Puerto Rican wrestling scene in the last decade.
Correct.
I mean, without Carlito, that gimmick is pointless, in my opinion. Like, just call them Epico and Primo and let them fucking just beat the hell out of everybody. That was what they were good at, and then they screw it all up.
Correct.
I think they need Carlito because Carlito's a great mouthpiece for them. What the hell?
A glitch. As
Dude,
always in this game.
You were flying for like half a second. But yeah, I mean,
Alright, so
that's my whole take on them is just they need a mouthpiece. Like, you need to either give them a manager or get Carlito or something.
we're just fucking back with Rosa Mendes.
Fucking Rosa Mendez.
She ain't doing anything.
Didn't they
She ain't doing
fire
anything.
Rosa Mendez?
I don't know.
I think they fired Rosa Mendez. I could be wrong, but I think they did.
I haven't heard from her in like a year.
Right. Poor Rosa.
Alright, so this whole assault leads up to New Day and Cesaro and Sheamus taking on Gallows and Anderson and the Shining Stars with was Cesaro and Sheamus and New Day picking up the win.
That was from the highlights that they showed, it was a pretty decent match.
It was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It was
The
the
Shining
greatest match.
Stars actually got
but
some
it was
spikes,
good.
some spots. Like, speaking of them, they finally actually kind of got some offensive spots in the match.
You saw that epical spot with like the stalling chicken wing gutbuster, right?
Yes, it's fucking awesome.
Like that was sexy, dude.
Like, that was a freaking amazing spot.
And can I just say that Gallows almost killed somebody with that damn chokeslam? I don't know if you
Yes.
saw it.
Can I also say
But
that
he
Gallows
chokeslammed
botched
Kofi
the
through
hell
the
out of
mat.
the Buddha Doom?
Right, I mean, they were going for the Buddha Doom, and Anderson was great with the boot, but Gallows, I guess, didn't swing Kofi all the way or something,
Yeah, like,
or he just fell.
from the first like instinct, it kind of looked like it was Kofi, but then when I'm looking at him, like, no, he didn't swing him. He just fell back.
Yeah, he's like, he did a Samoan drop. with
Yeah,
him,
like, I mean,
which I think would be more devastating.
it would be. I agree. But I also like the other way because, like, if you put a table behind him, it could be fucking amazing.
Right. I think if you put a table there regardless, neither move would be devastating.
That's true.
Yeah. Alright, so next up we got Enzo and Kaz backstage. And I didn't really catch what happened before Enzo got the letter. I didn't really catch what he said. But
he was basically talking about how he feels he was costing Big Cass matches and said something about how Maybe he should like let Kaz do his own thing.
Oh, right. And Cass was saying that Enzo was like a little sensitive, right, of the whole thing.
Yeah, he told Enzo like he didn't have to worry about it. He was like, "You're not costing me matches. You're helping me be better," or some shit like that.
Right. So this is when an official comes in saying that Enzo has a letter, and then Enzo has a letter and he opens it up, and it basically says that Enzo Amore is required to attend mandatory sensitivity training for exposing himself in the workplace to his coworkers. Okay.
I like the whole little. I like the whole segment thing. What you said okay
Yeah,
about?
I thought it was no about that segment. I was like, okay.
I liked it. I think
Like,
it was funny because it kind of showed, like I said, it shows Enzo doing his little mic skills and shit like that. And
right.
can I just say,
it gave him.
Enzo has not gotten enough
Good.
credit for how much he's improved since coming up to the main roster.
Correct.
Like, his matches are entertaining. I'm actually like, I've been entertained by most of his matches that he's done, by himself without Cass.
Right. I mean, I have different opinions, honestly, but I mean, I think he still needs to work in the ring, but his mic skills are like
I'm not
above
saying he
par.
doesn't still need work, but he is getting better. Like, I can see him in becoming like an IC champion or something by himself, or even a cruiserweight
Probably
champion.
Probably a U.S. champion.
Yeah, something. Oh shit, I forgot you had suicide dive, son of a bitch. But yeah, I mean, even a cruiserweight champion, I can see him doing.
Right.
Like,
Alright, so next up we have Neville coming out. And of course Neville's off the heels of doing his little heel turn at Roadblock, attacking both Swan and Perkins after that Cruiserweight triple threat match.
But not attacking the Brian Kendrick.
Exactly. Alright, so I gotta read off a little bit here. So Neville saying that he single-handedly destroyed Perkins and Swan last night.
Which he did.
Saying that the crowd actually cheered for him there. And he goes on to say that it's been a while since people cheered for him. Then he makes the assumption that people cheer for him only because they feel sorry for him. Now that he has this new attitude thing, he doesn't need their sympathy and pity, and he basically says that the crowd can take their cheers and shove it up your ass.
I loved the promo.
My God.
That promo was so good. Did you see me kill the ref a second ago?
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, that promo was freaking gold.
Yeah, that was one of the best promos I think Neville's ever done.
Yes.
And then he sends out the warning to the whole division, saying that he will obliterate the whole Cruiserweight division. And then this is when Rich Swann comes out. And he basically says, asking like what happened to the man that he looked up to and that helped train him. And Neville said that it was him who taught Swan everything, and since then his career has blown up, but he doesn't have respect for the man who taught him, basically.
It was, I don't know. I think Rich Swann kind of tried to force the promo.
Right.
It
felt really forced.
Yeah, it didn't feel natural. Like, it didn't come out natural. Like, it felt like he wasn't comfortable with feuding with Neville.
Right.
Which I don't know why he wouldn't be. I mean,
it's fucking Neville.
Right, but.
And then this is when the man with the plan, Brian Kendrick, comes out and saying that it was an outrage that Neville wasn't in the division sooner, and that Swan basically needs to learn respect. And Neville adds on saying that Swan needs to be taught his place. And then this is when Neville and Kendrick get a 2-on-1 assault on Swan. And then during this, Neville actually backed Kendrick out and said, I can do this on my own, basically.
Yes, and then freaking Perkins runs down and tries to make a save. And dude, can I just say freaking Neville killed TJ Perkins?
He killed him and his career.
Yes. And god damn you if you don't stop kicking out of this fucking red arrow, you bastard.
And then Neville continues to assault both men. Neville gets out of the ring, but it's like, hey, Kendrick, floor is yours. And then that's when he delivers sliced bread to Perkins to end the segment. Alright, so next up we got sensitivity training segment with Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, Darren Young, Bob Backlund, and Enzo Amore in the room. How did you watch the whole thing, right?
I watched the entire segment. I fucking loved every second of that segment. Like, everybody in that segment made me laugh. I laughed at Jinder. I laughed at Bo Dallas when she said, let's begin, and then he's like, can I make a suggestion? Can we turn it to Bogan? I fucking died. Like, I was almost rolling on the floor laughing so hard when he said, can we make it Bogan?
I thought this was cool. I didn't, honestly, I thought this was going to be corny as hell going into this. I was like, yeah, this ain't going to fucking work. Like how the signature ain't damn working.
Oh shit. Woo! Devil putting in that work. But anyway.
But I thought this was like great, like planned out. It was planned out great. So
they did really well with it.
They all did.
Yeah, so we go in, Enzo's making jokes pretty much the entire thing. Tells Jinder, they do role reversal, which was funny when freaking Bob Backlund was they start with Bob Backlund trying to do role reversal with Darren Young. And then Enzo kind of stands up and is like, can I intervene? Because I kind of know how this is supposed to go. And he looks at Jinder Mahal and he kind of goes, go on to do his impersonation of Enzo, and Enzo gets mad. Right. And this part had me laughing my ass off when he kind of looks at he looks at the teacher and he's like, "Can I ask a question?" He's like, "Will it be unsensitive if I were to slap this ugly mug off his face right now?" And I was laughing at it. I thought it was funny. So we go to the end of that towards the end of that segment after sensitivity training and everything, and we get she gives they all have to say what they learned today or whatever the hell along that line anyway, and they all give what they learned or whatever, and then so she gives them all their certificates, and it comes down to Enzo by himself, and he basically starts flirting with her, trying to pick up the doctor. You get me? And as he's flirting with her, trying to pick up the doctor, he kind of looks off out of the blue, and he kind of gets wide-eyed, I guess you could say. And then the camera pans out, and we see Rusev standing there looking like he's about to fucking murder Enzo with that freaking death stare, dude. Well, Enzo goes to leave, and then Jinder Mahal is standing in the doorway, not letting him leave. We then they attack him, basically beat the hell out of Enzo. Rusev puts him in a master lock, just because that's the best way I can describe what he put him in. He puts him in a master lock, and then goes on to look into the distance where Lana comes in now, and she says something in Russian, some bullshit in Russian, and then she says crush, and then slaps him. And after she slaps Enzo, Rusev says something to him about, have you learned your lesson now, or some shit, and then does a Uranagi through a table. Enzo looked dead when he hit that Uranagi.
He did.
Like, Enzo was just wide-eyed and, like, just staring into the freaking abyss. Like,
I thought it was great.
I thought Enzo died. It was a great segment, don't get me wrong. Even, like, Enzo selling it was perfect, but he looked dead.
Right.
2 questions. First one, where the hell was Big Cass? And second, is this going to be a new tag team with Rusev and Mahal, do you think?
I wouldn't mind it at all.
Me neither. I like Jinder Mahal. I think they need to do something with him.
Correct.
I think this could be perfect.
Came back. I'm glad he came back, honestly, when he did.
Same.
And then, like, ever since then, they haven't really done anything with him, which I was mad about. But now that it looks like they're gonna do something with him, with the whole Rusev team, I'm guessing, which
Yeah.
I'm really, I'm excited for, honestly.
Yes, it gives
I'm thinking
SmackDown
that this
a
could be
much
a real.
need a dominant. I mean,
Correct.
because to me, honestly, the club, I don't even blame WWE completely for the club just kind of being like a bust so far.
The what?
Yes,
Your mic cut out.
I said I don't completely blame WWE for like the club being. I'm gonna call it a bust as of right now, just because they haven't really done much. I mean, to me, the
Right.
club hasn't looked as good in the ring as they did in Japan either.
Well, I think that's just the WWE style.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, like the club, I don't know. It just seems like they're not getting completely over. Like when they
Right.
first debuted, everybody cheered them because it's the big free agent signing. But after the debut, they really didn't get cheered or get any kind of big reaction unless they were with Styles.
Which I was gonna say is because of how they're being booked. But even then, I mean,
But they're not like their promos and stuff aren't getting over. The only memorable promo that they've done was the one with the New Day when they were talking about balls when they were doctors.
and the one they did with Styles, the whole Cena storyline.
Yeah, that's the only two promos, and even then, Styles, as bad at promos as he carried that promo.
Right.
I mean, they
So
haven't really.
Styles at the buried line.
Yes. But they haven't proven anything since coming back. Well, since Gallows has come back, should I say, and Anderson
Right.
debuted. Like they haven't proved anything. They haven't really done much. Even to warrant winning matches. Like WWE's not gonna book them well unless they start actually getting over.
Correct.
So I think that's why we kind of need a top team. Oh my God, Kevin. Okay. Just fucking kill the ref. That'll work. Oh my God. I thought you were gonna slam me on the ref. But yeah, they need a top heel tag team. Like I need a good heel tag team that I could believe can beat Cesaro and Sheamus. Because I believe Cesaro and Sheamus are gonna be faces. Because I mean, you can see Sheamus is slowly turning face and getting over at the same time.
Right.
And if they book Sheamus right this time, his face turn could be amazing.
Alright, so, speaking of death, we have Sin Cara versus Titus O'Neil, which the match didn't even happen because almost immediately after the bell rang, Braun Strowman came marching down and went into the ring and attacked both Titus O'Neil and Sin Cara. Basically giving running power slams to both men, one to Titus on the outside, and then right after that, Sin Cara would go for a suicide dive, but then Braun Strowman would catch him into a damn spine buster, my dude.
Yes. Dude, can I just say, not only did he make Titus O'Neil look like a bitch, which is hard to do because Titus O'Neil usually looks like a monster no matter what happens to him. He made Titus O'Neil look like a bitch. And then he makes Sin Cara just dead. Like, he kills Sin Cara.
Right. He would carry Sin Cara up to the stage where Foley would be like, alright, let's stop the madness. And then Strowman said, hey, I said, give me Sami Zayn, damn it.
Yeah.
And then Foley's like, no, I'm not giving you Zayn. So then Strowman picks up Sin Cara, and then he just throws him off the stage into a Christmas tree and a pile of presents and basically kills him.
Yes. My dude picked up the big Christmas tree, too. He didn't pick up some
Right.
little bitty Christmas tree. This bitch picked up a big Christmas tree. I'm talking like this Christmas tree looked like they went to the freaking woods and cut the bitch down.
And he just picked it up and tossed it around like nothing.
Like a fucking rag doll. Once again, I love the booking for Strowman.
And
I'm
this
loving
this isn't the last appearance of Strowman for the night, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Like, they are booking Strowman to fucking perfection, dude. and I didn't
All right, so
know
next,
exactly how they were going to do it, but they are doing very well with his booking. And as we said last night, I'm a huge Braun Strowman fan, but they've done well. So what's next on it?
All right, so next up we have Charlotte coming out and basically just talking about her victory against Sasha Banks and her becoming a 4-time women's champion, saying that she would call Sasha out, but that ain't gonna happen because she won't make it due to the attack of Nia Jax earlier on, and that Sasha was easy pickings for her. And Charlotte says that she beat the boss out of Sasha, and that she has now solidified herself as the greatest woman superstar that WWE has ever seen, and that she could be in any era and dominate. How do you feel about Charlotte's like promo work as a heel?
Promo work, she's off the charts. She's great heel. She's probably the best heel in the company. I'll give her that. I'm not taking nothing away from that. But my thing is, she's had her time. Start building new contenders. Start building new champions. I mean, we see them doing it on SmackDown. That's why SmackDown's so much better. I can literally buy into any SmackDown women that winning that belt right now.
Correct.
Like, I can see Natalya winning it. I can see Carmella. I can see them all. I can see any of them go up against Alexa Bliss and beat her for that belt. And believe it. That's how well they've booked the SmackDown women's division. The only one I couldn't believe winning the belt would be Eva Marie. But that's a different story for another day.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah.
But
so, after she says all of that, Bayley comes out. And Charlotte gets pissed. She's like, "Why are you interrupting me? This is my time, damn it." And then Bayley says that she's actually coming out to congratulate Charlotte. Which then Charlotte would proceed to say that Bayley doesn't belong in the ring, that she belongs in the other side of the barricade with the crowd paying to watch her. And Bayley says that even like now the rivalry is over, it's time to start a new one between her and Charlotte. And that's when Bayley challenges her to a match, which is where we get into next.
Bayley challenges you to a match, but she's still too fucking nice. You challenged somebody to a match in a nice way. Be mean. Be aggressive. Even John
But
Cena
that's not what
gets
Bayley
aggressive.
is.
I understand that. I understand you're the baby face of the fucking women's division. But even John Cena gets aggressive. Like, you can piss John Cena off. We've never seen Bayley actually mad. I want to see a mad Bayley.
Wait. Check. Am I in the corner posing right now?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Like I said, I think it was just the arena didn't want to load right.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing. Like, Bayley just... I need to see an aggressive side out of her at least once in a while. Like, other than that, they're going to make her a walking mat her whole freaking career if she doesn't start getting aggressive. I mean, I think that's like what Bayley's missing to get over the edge is that aggressive side.
So after this, we get Bayley versus Charlotte, in which Bayley would pick up her third win against Charlotte with a little roll-up pin. I mean, this match. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty
good. I mean, there were a
match.
few mess-ups here and there. I mean, it wasn't like the best technical match, bar none, but it was a pretty good match between those two.
Yeah, and I mean, we all know Bayley can hold her own in the ring.
Right.
We've never doubted Bayley in ring. Where I doubt Bayley, I don't know about you, but where I doubt Bayley is on the mic. Like, I mean, we've seen Charlotte and Sasha be able to go at each other with a promo. We've never seen Bayley be able to go at it with anybody promo-wise.
Correct.
Like, that's my whole thing. Like, I don't believe in Bayley as a promo cutter. I don't know if she needs to, like, go get help or something with it, but whatever she needs to do it, because her promo work has been really weak.
And then Like I said, Bailey picks up the victory here with the roll-up pin, and then in the replay after the match, they show that Charlotte actually had one shoulder up during the pin. The ref didn't catch it.
I thought I was gonna get you
Well,
there
that's
with that
gonna be
roll up.
interesting. That's interesting. And that's most likely gonna be something they're gonna bring up next week.
Oh yeah, they're definitely like tonight solidified that they're moving on to Charlotte versus Bailey.
Right.
And they're gonna let Bailey get beat the first few times, like for the title, get screwed out of it some way, somehow, to kind of make you feel sorry for her, and get behind her. And then at WrestleMania, Bailey's probably walking out the champion.
Correct.
And then by that time, we should have Asuka up to the main roster and stuff like that. Hopefully, anyway.
Hopefully. But time will tell with this whole situation.
Unless, what I was also thinking, what if they have Bailey not win the belt, have Asuka come up like they did with Paige, have Charlotte basically being how she's the best, and then have Asuka come up and beat her.
I can see that.
Like, I think that'd be the smartest move, because I honestly believe Asuka's more ready than Bailey.
She's gotta lose that belt first.
Oh yeah, she'll lose. I think Ember Moon's gonna take it from her after, probably either at San Antonio or right after San Antonio.
Well, no matter which special they have before Mania. Probably the one right before Mania.
Yeah, it's probably when she'll lose it. I mean, she really doesn't have to lose the belt. Paige came up with the NXT title. Kevin Owens came up with the NXT title.
Don't mean they're gonna win. Like, just because it happened before, I mean it can happen again.
I understand that, but I still think it still opens the door to, like, it could happen. Like,
Correct.
I think people forget that Owens was NXT champion his first, like, month and a half of being on the main roster.
But even though it's so predictable that he was gonna lose it, like, the next special they have.
Right.
Alright, so there was 2 more sensitivity training promos after this, but you basically went through the whole sensitivity training.
Yeah, I just did the whole segment to get it out the way.
Nah, that's good. That's good. Alright, so main event of the evening, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho in a tag team match. Can I just say that Owens is the king of trash talk during matches?
He is. Like, Kevin Owens never fails to make me laugh when he's in a match.
Right.
There was a few good spots in that match.
There were good ones. I mean, can we talk about that neckbreaker DDT spot that Rollins did?
Yes, I like that. I like the spot that Roman did when he caught Jericho trying to do the drop kick.
In a Superman punch.
Yeah, Jericho went for that springboard drop kick that he does to the apron, and freaking Roman countered and just nailed him in the head with a freaking Superman punch. And like, what makes it so much better is that Jericho was like full extent on the freaking drop kick whenever he got hit.
Correct.
Like, Roman just sidestepped it and hit him in the freaking head. What the hell? What the fuck was that? Okay then.
Can I just ask? I mean, I feel like I'm gonna get heat by this, maybe even by you. How is Reigns getting another Universal title match while he's U.S. champion? Can someone explain that?
I honestly don't like it.
Why?
I feel like you're pushing him back in. He was getting over with the fans again. Every time he starts getting over, you fuck him up. I mean, like, he was going into to arenas and getting cheered for being the U.S. champion.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you throw him back in the Universal title picture and he's getting booed. Let him stay mid-card for a while. He can help solidify your mid-carders. But no, Vince wants to push him again and too fast. Vince doesn't know how to take things slow. That's his problem. It takes time to build a guy like Roman.
It's all about timing.
Right. Every time they actually had the opportunity to push Roman, they decided not to. And then when it's not time, you want to push him down our throats. like I've said it before, Roman Reigns is stuck in creative hell.
Right.
Like, I don't think there's a person that could write creative on Earth that could save Roman right now, unless you keep him in the mid card. Like, I feel like Vince Russo is sitting backstage booking every Roman Reigns anything.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let's be honest.
Fuck, like
It's all about ratings, brother. Which is not good right now for Raw. I'll tell you
right.
that much.
Fuck, son of a bitch. Oh, you caught me as I went to roll, you dick. You fucking asshole, you caught me as I went to roll out the ring.
Come on. What the f-
Sammy motherfucking Zayn. So, alright, so...
Okay. So,
Jericho,
wait.
I mean, Reigns and
Matt,
Rollins win.
One more thing about the match.
Okay, go
Calm
ahead.
down.
Go ahead.
Every time I see, whenever Rollins sets up for a pedigree and then they do the counter with like the backdrop and then Rollins like lands on his feet,
Uh-huh.
I'm always scared as fuck because I feel like Rollins is gonna blow out his damn knee again.
Right. Anytime Rollins lands on his feet, I get scared.
Right.
I'm gonna
Like,
be honest with you.
don't even fly, Rollins. Like, don't even leave your feet.
And like at this point, I know his knee is okay, but still.
Right.
I mean, like
me being a big fan of him, dude, I get scared of stuff like that.
yeah, and you know me, I love Rollins. I love I love all three Shield members. I'm actually a fan of all three.
Yeah, well, okay.
Well, fuck you. Why are you're just gonna stay there and stare at me, huh, you dick?
Me for I was reading something. Me for the three Shield members, I've always liked Rollins, Ambrose and Reigns, it's switched for me now. I'm starting to like I used to like Ambrose a lot. I didn't really like Reigns. Now I'm starting to like Reigns, and now I'm starting to dislike Ambrose. It's weird.
When they were together, I always liked Roman. Because they took it, they didn't push him down our throats. They kind of took him gradually when he was with the Shield. You always knew he was the one that they wanted to push because he did the stuff like the Rumble eliminations and the damn Survivor Series matches and stuff. But at the same time, it was so far in between that you didn't really feel like it was forced.
That's true.
Dick.
Wow, okay.
Dude, no, the bar was some odd big, but the freaking thing was so fast I couldn't hit it. But yeah, so we go to Reigns and Rollins win, and then after the match,
No,
they didn't finish. They were about to win, and then freaking all of a sudden, Braun Strowman just comes running down, freaking slams the hell out of Reigns. I thought Reigns was gonna do a flip. He got slammed so hard.
Right.
Gets in the ring, and then Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho just kind of run, they dip out the ring because they were in the ring attacking Rollins as Reigns was getting beat up. So they dip, and then all of a sudden, freaking Braun just demolishes Seth, destroys him.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's when Jericho and Owens retreat.
They go by the ramp where they see Reigns, and then they toss Reigns, and Owens said something funny. He says something when he throws Reigns in, and it made me laugh. He's he basically said oh, you think you're the big dog? Well, meet this one, and he throws him in the ring, and then Braun Strowman just does the same thing to Roman. He kills Roman too.
Right.
And then he stares at Jericho and Owens, who are running up the ramp trying to get the hell out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And we basically go off the air with Braun standing tall, which, as I say again, I fucking love it. It was perfect booking. Raw has finally had a perfect booking.
I thought it was great. I thought it made Strowman look really, really... I think this was the Strowman episode or something.
Yes, this was Strowman, this was them seeing, is Strowman going to get cheers? Can he demolish everybody and the fans be behind him? And you know what? Every time Braun hit that ring, the fans were losing their shit.
Right. And you saw when he came out during the main event, the fans were like, they were going crazy.
Like, they were like, holy shit, yes. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, you're booking him right, and you're letting him talk. He's talking crap, which makes him even more awesome to me. He's sitting there while he's kicking everybody's ass, he's talking crap. And, like,
Right.
basically telling Foley every time, like, the blood is on your hands, and then just kicking the shit out of somebody. It is amazing. The chemistry that he has with Mick Foley right now and Sami Zayn is making for a perfect, like, WrestleMania type feud if they can get it that far.
Right.
Like, at one hand, I love Sammy, so I'm behind Sammy, like, because you start to feel bad for Sammy because he's getting demolished. And on the other hand, I want to see Braun Strowman beat a fucking beast.
Right.
Like, I think I said it in the stream last night for Roadblock. I want to see Braun Strowman, like, come in the ring when freaking Goldberg and Lesnar are going at it and just come, like, just basically beat the hell out of both of them for a minute.
Just for 1 minute.
Yeah, just for, like, just long enough to kind of, like, realize, like, anoint Braun, like, the new beast, basically. And then you kind of have Brock and Goldberg work on the same page to kind of try and get Strowman down. And then that's when you have them do their eliminating each other type shit that you know they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think Goldberg and Brock are gonna come out? Do you think Goldberg's coming out number 30, or do you think it's gonna be like Balor or somebody?
Where did this come into play?
I'm just thinking about it because I said Goldberg and shit. Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. Honestly.
I mean, every time they've ever announced a guy, like a guy's announced that he's the first one going into the Rumble, he always comes out fucking 30. Always.
That is true.
Batista announced that he was in the Rumble, and all of a sudden he was fucking 30.
What's up, Adam? How you doing?
I mean, like, it's just been... Oh, hi, Adam. I didn't realize you commented on my stream, too. What's up, man? But, yeah, I don't know. It was a thought. So where do we go from here? For next week, like, what are your predictions for next week?
Next week, like I said, we'll do the whole Charlotte and Bailey situation, discussing the whole her shoulder being up during the count and everything.
I think Sami Zayn comes back next week.
I was going to say Sami Zayn comes back next week, but
I think he waits till the end of the show. Well, here's how I would do it. In all honesty, you have so long before the Rumble. Let Braun keep doing what he did tonight. Let him keep demolishing people. Like, do it for, like, you did it this week, do it next week too, and then have him do it the third week, and as he's doing it, like, let him come in the main event and start doing it, and then have Sammy just Pele to the ring. Have the music hit and Sammy just felines to the ring, and have them in Raw with them two fighting.
Right.
Like, that would be intriguing.
That'd be cool.
Like, wait to put Sammy back. Like, milk Sammy being hurt. Milk it as much as you can, and then get as much as you can from Braun being a beast, and then have Sammy come out and try and be the hero. David versus Goliath. Do it right, and you can make this rivalry arguably as good as Miz and Dolph has been. Like, as far as entertainment quality. Like, as far as it being as entertaining quality. Now, I'm not talking about match quality, but I'm talking about entertainment quality. It can be just as good. Like, if you book it right, you just gotta keep booking it like you're booking it. It's been booked perfectly thus far. You just gotta keep it up with the way you've done it.
Right.
I mean, I think that basically wraps it up, huh?
Yeah, I think that's it for us right here.
Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed the matches that we did get to play. I mean, our first couple kind of fucked up.
Right. We'll be back tomorrow for our Tuesday night SmackDown 205 Live review.
Which I'm excited for because SmackDown has been off the chart, so it's going to be an epic one hopefully again tomorrow night. Now I actually get to watch it live, so I'll have a little bit more to say, and Alex won't have to do most of the talking, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, alright, guys, that's going to be Who Dat Gaming, joined by Sandman Gaming. We hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you guys got to figure some stuff out that you might not have known, or we hope we gave y'all some kind of food for thought type stuff. Till next time, like, subscribe, comment, all those things you beautiful, wonderful, sexy human beings do. Till then, we're going to be signing off.